As a Christian guy, are you allowed to date a divorced woman? So, caveats on my part, I have not done a deep study into the topic of marriage in the Bible, so I will definitely be relying on others. Secondly, I'm assuming you're asking this question for personal reasons, and so please take my advice with a grain of salt as you pray about things and consider what your next move should be. So there are a number of things that you should ask both yourself and the text of Scripture. So starting with Scripture, my understanding is that a divorce is valid biblically if there is abuse of some kind, if there is a spouse who passed away, or if there is sexual immorality. So my understanding then is that if those three things are the case, then the divorce was valid and she would be a single woman who would be obviously allowed to date. But again, there are a number of questions you should ask. So what is her opinion on divorce and marriage, and what is your opinion on divorce and marriage, and are those things compatible? There is disagreement in the Christian realm regarding these issues, so that's an important discussion to have. So another series of questions to ask is, was the divorce valid biblically? And based on that answer, ask, how does that affect her relationship with her spouse, and how does that affect her relationship with you? I think another valid question to ask is, was she part of the reason why the marriage crumbled? And obviously, I don't know your situation, and Christ can change anyone, but it is a consideration to make that if it was the person you're trying to date who was being unfaithful in her previous relationship, how is that going to potentially affect your current relationship, and can you be trusting of her? And there's a whole other series of questions you could ask relating to that. As to your second question, I would say if the person did not know Christ in their previous marriage and then got divorced and then got saved, then I would say all of that is covered by God's grace and forgiveness that covers all sins, assuming that the marriage and the divorce was a sinful sort of thing. All that said, I would encourage you and other people who may be considering questions like this to consider the questions that were raised here, to do your own research into the scriptures, engaging with your Christian community on this topic, and definitely make sure you're praying for guidance and wisdom as you are making these decisions. Make sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and make sure you follow me for more content like this.